I want to tell you 3 true horror stories, things that still haunt me to this day. The first began when my girlfriend and I moved into what we thought was our dream home. It was perfect. Quiet neighborhood, cozy rooms, even our rescue cat Bella seemed happy. But there was one problem. The abandoned house next door. Its fence was half finished. The back gardens were wide open, and from the start, strange men kept cutting through the property. The first night, as we sat in our garden, I noticed a man staring at us from a dark window. No emotion, just a blank, unblinking stare. We tried to laugh it off, but unease crept in. Days later, 3 men walked straight into our garden. No invitation. One carried a bag, offered us stolen tablets, and left smiling. It wasn't a friendly smile. It was a smile that said, "We belong here." Soon, they came more often. Trespassing, intimidating. And then, the police arrived, said the men had been evicted for antisocial behavior. We felt relief, but it didn't last. One night, my girlfriend filmed a man running at our house, yanking at our door handle, then pounding on the empty neighbors' windows. We called the police, but the nightmare had only just begun. At 2 a.m. came the whistling, the tapping at our window, the missing doorbell camera. Even the SD card was gone. Weeks later, I saw him again. A man in a black mask, arms spread wide, staring up at our bedroom window like a twisted crucifix. The police told us it wasn't illegal to stare. We felt powerless. And then came the night 2 masked men appeared, one carrying a crowbar, shining flashlights into our windows. From then on, the harassment never stopped. He waits, he stares, and I wonder, what is he planning? The second story is harder to explain because it wasn't just one person. It was many. And somehow they all felt connected to him. 3 months ago, I ended things with my ex, Caleb. He was controlling, manipulative, but never violent. When I left, I cut all ties. New number, new apartment, no social media. I thought I was free. Then the barista called me Sunshine. That was Caleb's name for me. No one else used it. A rideshare driver asked if I had figured out what I was running from. The same exact words Caleb once whispered. Strangers at the grocery store, at work, even on the street, repeating his phrases, all with eyes that seemed to know me. I thought I was paranoid, until I contacted his sister. She swore Caleb was in rehab. 6 weeks, no phone. She even posted his photo with a sobriety chip. So how could strangers know his words? One night, I returned home late. A man on the stoop said, "Cold out tonight, huh, Sunshine?" He never looked at me, just stared at the ground. I locked myself inside. The next morning, my doormat was flipped. Underneath, in pen, it read, "You can change your face too, but I'll still recognize you." At a hotel, I heard 3 slow knocks at 2 a.m. Through the peephole, an expressionless woman, standing silent, just staring. When I asked the front desk, they swore no one had been there. All rooms around me were vacant. That's when it hit me. Caleb didn't have to stalk me himself. He had once bragged about a forum, a community that shared tactics of control. Maybe he paid them. Maybe he set them loose on me. His voice echoed through strangers. So even without him, I could never escape him. I moved again, changed everything again. But still, someone whispered as I passed, "Still hiding behind books, Sunshine." And I know, this will never stop. The third story happened on a family trip. 18 of us, staying at an Airbnb by Lake Michigan. The main house was full, so I stayed in the garage turned guest house with 3 cousins. From the start, it felt wrong. Moldy carpets, loose locks, beds with stained sheets, but we tried to laugh it off. That night, while I washed bedding, an unease settled over me. By 3 a.m., as we finally lay down, a loud crash shook the garage door. Then another, then a third. The building trembled each time. My uncle checked the property. Behind the garage, a man stood, not hiding, just watching. When called out, he didn't run. He simply walked away and disappeared. Later, we found 2 playing cards, both jesters. One twisted, demonic, jesters, symbols of mockery. And the noises came at 3 a.m., the devil's hour. The next night, footsteps scraped the porch. The basement door rattled, weak against the lock. But when checked, no one was there, no prints, no sound of retreat. We left early, terrified. But questions remain. Was it a neighbor angry at Airbnb guests? Something supernatural? Or something worse? All I know is this: he wanted to be seen. And the jester cards felt like a message, a taunt.